Imagine, for a moment, the dust settling not on a field of heroic triumph, but on a scene of utter, bewildered silence. For there, standing shoulder to shoulder with Earth's mightiest champions, a wry smile playing on his lips, is Loki, the God of Mischief, the Trickster, the one who has, on more occasions than we care to count, sought to bring humanity to its knees, or at least to its utter confusion. But in this particular moment, the common enemy is vanquished, and Loki is not the vanquished, but an unlikely, even indispensable participant in the victory. It's a concept that confounds, yet captivates. Loki's occasional, often begrudging, alliance with the very heroes he typically opposes. We're talking about his Cosmic Avengers affiliation, not as a formal team member with a membership card and a shared coffee pot, but as a pragmatic force of nature, occasionally aligned against something far, far worse. This isn't about redemption, not in the traditional sense. It's about balance, a peculiar, often maddening sense of universal equilibrium that even Loki, in his infinite self-interest, seems to understand. His path through the cosmos is, as we know, one of cunning and chaos. He thrives on disruption, on the unraveling of neat plans and established orders. Yet there exists a threshold, a point beyond which even the God of Lies finds the impending reality too dull, too absolute. If the universe itself is consumed by a truly mindless, destructive force, what then is left for him to scheme against? What stage remains for his magnificent performances? It's this pragmatic calculation, this self-preservation veiled in nonchalant mischief, that often drives his most unexpected alliances. Consider a cosmic entity, an ancient horror perhaps, that devours not just planets, but the very fabric of reality, the concept of choice, of light and shadow, of story itself. To Loki, such an entity represents an existential threat to his very identity. A universe without a stage for trickery is no universe for the trickster. So he steps in. Not out of a newfound sense of altruism, certainly, but out of a perverse need to maintain the cosmic playground, even if it means momentarily joining forces with the boorish thunderer he calls brother, or the earnest do-gooders from Midgard. These moments are rarely harmonious ballets of cooperation. Oh no, they are often fraught with suspicion, laced with cutting remarks, and punctuated by the hero's weary sighs. Can one truly trust the God of Lies, even when he's fighting on your side? The answer, ironically, is yes, for that singular, fleeting purpose. He fights with devastating efficiency, not for glory, but because the alternative is less interesting. He might disappear mid-battle, only to reappear with a crucial piece of forgotten arcane knowledge or a cleverly misplaced artifact that turns the tide. He's a wild card, utterly unpredictable, but sometimes unpredictability is precisely what's needed against an equally unpredictable threat. It's a fascinating insight into his complex morality. Loki isn't truly good, and very rarely is he purely evil. He exists in the shimmering, ambiguous space between. He embraces the chaos of existence, but unlike some destructive forces, he values its inherent unpredictability. He wants to be the one pulling the strings, not to be a string pulled by something else, or worse, to exist in a universe where the strings themselves have been cut. He understands that for there to be heroes to defy, there must first be a world for them to save. For there to be order to subvert, there must first be order. And so we witness these fleeting cosmic Avengers moments, a sudden surge of dark magic, not from a villain, but from an ally. A disorienting illusion that buys precious seconds. a sharp, cynical suggestion that bypasses heroic ideals but delivers pragmatic victory. He doesn't seek accolades or the gratitude of mortals. In fact, he often seems to relish the discomfort and confusion his heroic acts cause. It's another layer of mischief, a grand performance where he briefly dons the mantle of reluctant savior, knowing full well the irony is lost on no one. It teaches us something profound about the nature of opposition. Sometimes, even the greatest adversaries can find common ground when faced with a shared existential dread. Loki's pragmatic approach to universal balance highlights a truth often overlooked, that balance isn't always maintained by pure heroes and clear villains, but sometimes by the gray figures who understand that even chaos has its limits, and that certain lines, once crossed, unravel everything, including the very game they so enjoy playing. So, the next time you see Loki, remember not just the trickster, the villain, or the self-proclaimed king, but the unexpected ally, the cosmic wildcard who, in his own mischievous way, sometimes fights for the grand, chaotic tapestry of existence itself. His motivations remain wonderfully, frustratingly Loki-esque, but his actions, at times, echo a strange, dark heroism. What are your thoughts on Loki's unique brand of cosmic intervention? Are there other characters in fiction whose complex morality lead them to fight alongside those they typically oppose? Share your perspectives in the comments below, and let's continue to explore the fascinating shades of gray in our favorite stories. Until next time, keep pondering the impossible.